Well, good morning, Hope Church. My name's Chuck Gerwig. I'm a good friend of Andy's. I've been a friend of Andy's for, 24 years now. We've served in ministry together and continue to have a warm relationship. Well, I'm an old pastor who ministered for about 37 years in all kinds of ministry settings in all kinds of churches. And now I've changed lanes and I am a pastor to pastors. I'm a full-time missionary with Global Training Network. Our job is to go to the majority world, which is Africa, Asia, South America, and to take biblical, theological training and ministry skills to pastors in these places that cannot get a biblical education. There's no seminary, there's no Bible studies, there's no Bible schools. They're just simply doing the best they can with very little. So guys like me at Global Training Network take friends like Andy who are experienced older pastors to take the education that they have and the experience they have to go and bless these majority developing world pastors. And it's just an amazing blessing. These men and sometimes women who are also leaders of other ministries come and we give them basically a 2-year Bible school education for free. We train them how to understand and how to interpret the scripture, how to preach the scripture, basic theology, an understanding of discipleship, an understanding of evangelism, of character, spiritual leadership. We train them in courses. And again, what we do is we take people who have been doing these things, not just have learned them. So I invited Andy to come with me. Last year, he came with me to Cambodia and he did a tremendous job passing on what he's learned in seminary and what he's learned by serving you at Hope to a bunch of ministers who so desperately needed help and encouragement and education. This summer, I've invited Andy to come with me to Rwanda, that country known best for its terrible genocide. The people that are still in this country are wounded. There are many Christians, but 80% of the pastors there have no formal education in ministry, in the Bible, or in theology. So Andy and I reckon we're going to go spend 2 weeks in 2 places. We're going to work with about 40 or 50 pastors. We're going to go to them and give them the education and help them with their ministry so that they can thrive. Now, most notably on this trip, we'll be working with a group of pastors who are the men who are pastoring the churches inside an enormous refugee camp in northeast Rwanda. There are 13,000 Congolese refugees, many of them attending these churches led by pastors who need a lot of help in knowing the scriptures and knowing how to make them real for people. So we're going to be in 2 places with a bunch of pastors this summer. We're, as an organization, in 80 nations. There's, I think, 180 of us working. 320,000 pastors and church leaders have been trained by our staff in just the last 18 years. So I've invited my friend Andy to come serve with me once again. That we'd go to train the untrained, that they'd reach the unreached, and that they would take what we teach them and train their countrymen to multiply ministry in the country of Rwanda. So I hope you'll bless him on his way. I hope you will support Andy as he puts together the money, and he needs your prayers as he gets ready to go do something big for the kingdom. Great gratitude to you elders with the vision to allow my buddy to accompany me to go do something bigger than we could have ever done or could have imagined 24 years ago. God bless you, Hope.